to Kaylee Glover. And now introducing your starting lineup for your Hernando Lady Tigers.
H-Town, baby.
Aim is in the building.
Left field, number 9, Katie Gentry. Catcher, number 27, Hayden High. Shortstop, number 6, Jayla Sykes. Third base, number 15, A.C. Cox. First base, number 24, Grayson Higginbotham. Designated player number 2, Berkeley Barrett. Right field number 10, Bella Adams. Second base number 19, Callie Desmond. Center field number 25, KK Kirkpatrick. And starting in a circle tonight for your Lady Tigers, your pitcher, number 20, Maddie Sowell. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you stand, if you're able, and turn your attention to our stars and stripes out in center field as we pay honor to America, our flag, and those who have sacrificed for the freedom we cherish this evening with the playing of our national anthem.
Yes, sir.
All right, there we go. Call it. Look, coaches, y'all are the hardest working group I've seen. The Mac CC coaches, you come up here, y'all are beating each other over the head every week for these recruits all over, and it is like we said, I call it the SEC of junior college softball.
That's exactly right. It's a dogfight for sure.
Y'all get after it, and I see you everywhere. I've been in Chattanooga, I see you in Oxford. Y'all, along with, I think we have 4 or 5 you guys up here tonight, and what a league. I was blessed enough to coach in that league, and Pearl River was a fun place to play, and I love it, and y'all get after it, and it's fun to watch you guys. Appreciate what y'all do for us also.
Oh, yes, ain't a doubt. You know, you've got some of the best athletes in the state, and it's unfortunate that we all fight over them, but you know, that's a part of it, and we're looking forward to a great game tonight.
It is. What a game. You have the Hernando Tigers, one of the best games of the year, Norman. Hernando Tigers versus South Panola Tigers. And I will be getting you both lineups. We do have Maddie Sowell in the circle tonight. Got Haley Hefner, one of the premier center fielders in the league, and she's going to pound it down past third base foul, thank goodness. And she can fly. You know Haley Hefner.
Oh, absolutely. Southeastern Louisiana is definitely getting a dog in that one, especially in the outfield. Speed, she is a true competitor.
Yeah, and she's going to have the opportunity to ease in there and make an immediate impact, whether they'll utilize her in the way she needs to, because she can fly. You got to keep her to beat South Panola. You got to keep her off the bases, and I know she's been in the lineup since her 7th grade year. Plays for me in the summer, so I'm lucky. We let her run too. She steals a ton of bases.
That's right. Speed kills for sure.
It does. You don't necessarily can't teach it. You enhance it. You can't teach it. Really good pitch there by Maddie, and we were talking a little earlier, Coach and I, about how good her changeup is. Her arm speed is exactly the same tough pitch to pick up. That's a call to beat this thing. That's a call you're going to need. It is in the river. The ball was out. 31's you count. You're top of the first inning. Haley Hefner. Got Hannah Robertson on deck. Another quick one. Ball's going to be base hit right back up the box. Put her hands in. Just muscle that one through. South Panola got something going. Hefner on first base.
Now batting left field, number 5, Hannah Robertson.
Hannah Robertson comes to the plate.
You know, it's always good to have speed as a leadoff, you know, to set the table. That gives your 2 and your 3 hole the ability to either utilize the short game, or if you want to, you steal her over and you try to go, you know, gap to gap with it.
Yeah, and Hannah handles the bat really well. She's another one that plays for us, Impact Gold, in the summer, and she handles the bat really well and then gets out of the box well. So I would not be. And Coach Hicks, you know, I've seen her lay a lot of balls that she plays small ball as well as anybody in Mississippi. Foul ball, 1-1 count. I hated giving them outs. That's just different coaching styles.
That's right. That's
right. I got Haley on first. I'm gonna make Hayden throw her out. But I'm up here. I don't have to coach anymore. Coach Hicks is a good one. I ran into her the other day at Hobby Lobby. My dad wouldn't want me telling that. He's very disappointed I was hanging out in Hobby Lobby. It's going to be bunted right back to Sal. Really good play to get Hefner at second. That's big time.
Everybody clap your hands.
So you do have one down, top of the first inning. Going to bring up Olivia Phillips. I do believe, Coach, she's a 9th grader, and the little jamboree we had the other day, I know she had 2 hits against us.
That's right. This kid can swing it a little bit.
She passes that eye test for a 3-hole hitter in high school, I promise you. So we got one down. You got Hannah Robertson on first. Reaches on a fielder's choice. Called strike. You know, we were talking about Sal a while ago, just the confidence in the circle. It helps you as a defender. She gets back on the rubber and throws strikes. She's not, you know, wallowing around out there. She gets after it and keeps you defenders ready to play.
That's right, and that's what you want in the circle. You want that competitive edge. You want that dog, you know, because ultimately they're the ones that it starts with, and you know they have the ball from the get-go. So.
Yeah, and you bet she wanted the ball tonight. And she probably asked for it. We got her and Skinner. You'll probably see both of them. 2 good ones. I've enjoyed watching both of them over the years. Olivia Phillips in the box. Sal delivers. Swing and a miss. Ball ran on her a little bit. Good pitch by Sal. I think they were. I'm telling you, I think she was looking change up there and it just got by her.
I agree with that, and that's the good thing to have in your toolbox. You know, disrupting timing as a pitcher is huge, especially when, you know, you're trying to compete at the next level. You know, at the collegiate level, disrupting timing is big.
Well, here's one of the premier players in Mississippi. She is a Jones signee, the lone senior. We can say Jones up here with you here, right?
That's right. Yeah, absolutely.
Now, Grady played for Jimmy Pipkin and I on Impact Gold for years, and she's been a great player. I know she hit somewhere around 500 last year, a little over 500. Had a great year in the circle. Also, Sadie Bright was 6A Player of the Year, and she could have very well been right there with that honor also. She'll be in the circle tonight for South Panola, and I kind of pick on Coach Hicks, and they had Grady at third a couple years ago, and she's going to play third when she's not pitching this year. And I'm like, look, I'll expose her. I'm bunting, blah, 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 and she was as good as any right-handed third baseman that year that I saw. Swing and a miss. There's your changeup that we're talking about. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You got 2 outs, top of the first inning. Got a 0-0 ball game. And what makes it tough, Coach? And you were a dual player down at South Alabama, correct?
I was in high school at South. I just played softball, yes, sir.
Okay. Well, you hit and pitch, what I'm saying. You were a dual player there, correct?
Well, I just played the corners and hit. I did pitch a little bit throughout the high school career, though.
Well, she swing and a miss there. That does it for the top of the first. We'll bring up, and I'll get you their full defensive lineup also, but I'm going to go and stay with it. We're not going to take a break here. I'm going to give you Hernando's starting lineup. You got Katie Gentry in in left field. You got Hayden Hodge behind the plate. Jayla Sykes playing shortstop, hitting third. A.C. Cox, your third baseman, hitting fourth. Grayson Higginbotham playing first base, hitting fifth. Your sixth place hitter is Bertley Barrett. She'll be your DP tonight. Bella Adams will be playing right field. Callie Desmond, your second baseman, hitting eighth. And you got K.K. Kirkpatrick hitting ninth. And again, Maddie Sowell was in the circle. Coach, that is I've been watching this lineup for years, and of course we lost Olivia Higginbotham last year, who in my opinion was one of the best leadoff hitters in the state, and then you lost Kate Johnson, one of the best pitchers in the state, and we try to replace them. I don't know if you can totally replace those guys, but Nikki Whitten's she's got good problems over here with all the players we have.
Oh, without a doubt, and it's tough to try to replace those kids, but, with two high school programs that have, pretty much set a foundation and laid a foundation, like, it's pretty much next man up. I had the opportunity to watch a little bit of the junior varsity game before this, and it's just like they continuously just reload every single year, and I think it's a testament to both of those coaches that run both of these programs. Yeah,
they've been fun to watch, and if you look around, it's 40-something degrees here, 45 degrees, and this is a weekend crowd. I mean, there's a lot of folks around here. Katie Gentry leads off, 397 hitter last year. She's 3 for 6 on this early in the year this year. The 2-0 Tigers. That Grady back. Ball's down. Gentry has not committed. She's got her offers. Very, very good leadoff hitter. One of the toughest outs in the state. Watched her for a long time. I'm lucky enough to coach her in the summer also. Jimmy Pipkin and I on the Impact Gold. Swinging a foul ball. One to Gentry. Ball's up. 21's your count. You got nobody out. Hayden Hodge on deck. Ball's down. 31's your count. Coach, they had to regroup. They had a couple starters coming back. You had Hefner, you had Cobb. You've got let's see, Olivia hit last year for him, Phillips, and Grady Beck's back. But I know one of the South Panola girls, for you're glad you got. She's hitting 400 for you guys right now, 6 home runs. So
that's right. Naya's a special person. She's hitting 3-hole for us. Sometimes she gets moved to the 4-hole, but hands down, she came in a little bit struggling to hit the ball opposite field, but grasped that pretty quick and has done really, really well for us. Yeah,
she's special, and she can hit one a ton. She's a good one.
Now hitting your catcher, number 27, Hayden Hodge.
Oh, we do have one down. Brings up Hayden Hodge. Hayden Hodge, 442 hitter last year, the 25 season. She's 4 for 5 on this. The 2 games this year in 26. Change up away. Savannah Banana looking uniforms. I like them.
You know, I do too. You know, you can see them from the parking lot really well. So,
you can. Well, I feed this one a lot, and she will be the nastiest person on the diamond, even if you're playing on turf. She come like, how do you get that dirty on turf? And she just.
It might be yellow right now or gold, but it may be a little bit orange here in the next inning or so.
Swing and a miss.
I know that pant leg will be orange for sure. She loves to wipe that pant leg with that hand.
One's across the board. You got one strike, one ball, one out. Swing and a miss. Dead on her. I'm not. Really good pitch by Grady Beck Wilson. Stay back and let this bat eat. She can get something out of the strike zone right here. Coach Jesse, unbelievable pitch caller for the Tigers. I'm not sure who's calling their pitches. Oh, yeah, I am. It's Wheeler. Wheeler's over there, and she knows Hayden. She'll probably flip a changeup in right here. Just probably needs to stay on it and drive it the other way. Swing and a miss. Couldn't tell, Coach, if that ball was up a little bit.
It was. I think we went rise ball there with 2-2.
Now hitting in shortstop.
Jayla Sykes coming up, 6-hole hitter, 357 hitter, 25 season, 3 for 4 in this young season. Yeah, they were talking the other day. They faced Grady the other day, and we just didn't hit her real well. And they said the rise ball looks really good, really deceptive.
Definitely has a jump to it, but if Hernando can do a good job at putting the bat to the ball with the ball down in the zone, something going east to west, I think they won't have any problem tonight. Yeah,
I think the ball's getting out of the strike zone. If we could take it a little bit, make her get the ball down. See, that's the pitch Hayden swung out there, and that ball, if he's calling that up. That is bred into her, Coach, I promise. I hacked at him up there, and I... All right, 1-1 you count. You got 2 outs. Foul ball, 12 is your count. 2 outs. Jayla Sykes, very, very good shortstop here. Has had her offers also as Hayden. None of the top 3 has let us know where they're going, and I'm one of them's parent, so they're enjoying high school right now. I think.
As they should. You know, high school's pretty much the glory days, and you meet some of your best friends there, and when you're 30-40 years old, you go back to those high school reunions, and you go back to those alumni games, and you've had some of the best times of your life there.
Yeah, it's fun stuff. I still talk to my guys weekly. And it's funny, we were talking before, some of these girls, the hardest thing, and this is one time of your life, people are coming for you, and that's about the only time after that. You don't have jobs coming after you down the road. It's nice to be recruited and have these people
that's right.
wanting you to come play for them and come to their institutions. Swing and a miss, struck out the sides. Great first inning for Grady Beck Wilson. Yeah, it's funny. We were talking, and we're talking to Olivia's dad, Michael Higginbotham, a while ago, and and you can remember the toughest thing for him to do is call these other coaches when they do decide to go. The easiest call is to call the institution where you're going and that coach, but when you have to call 5, 6, 7 people and say, "Look, I've decided to go elsewhere," that's hard on the kid.
That's right. And it's. It's tough that's a part of it, but hopefully, people are in it for the right reasons, and, all of us know that it's a business at the end of the day, and, any coach would want the kid to be happy, and hopefully those phone calls that they do make that unfortunately are no's, that coach respects that and understands that the kid's wants and needs were elsewhere, and like I said, ultimately at the end of the day, it's a business, and that's something that we have to respect.
Yeah, and as crazy as college ball is now, you can be playing one year here, and then the next year there. And
That's exactly
that's just
right.
just because you sign early does not mean that was a fit for you once you get down there. So
That's right, and you never know who's going to be where. You never want to burn bridges early, especially in the recruiting process. With today's world, there's so many coaching changes and people moving, and there's no telling if someone's at the junior college level one year, they may be at a 4-year the next. So just making sure we don't burn those bridges earlier on. That's on the player side and the coach's side as well.
All right, Kaylee Cobb, first baseman for the South Panola Tigers, comes up. Much pop right here, can swing it pretty well. Hit a home run the other day down at somewhere. They played. I'm not sure where they played the other day. I think they played.
I think they had Holmes. They were down at Holmes in Goodman. Jamboree.
That was a jamboree, but they went this weekend and played a doubleheader. Played Clinton, somebody else. I know she hit a home run that day. Had a really good day. Hit 3 or 4 hits that day. 10's your count. You got nobody out. Top of the second inning. Swing and a miss. That's absolutely filthy there. I think I can still hit BP, even being 56 years old. I'm sorry, I just turned 57 years old. You start throwing a changeup and a slider, I'm out. Slow pitch softball is more my speed now, and I don't even want to do that.
That's right.
That ball is laced to center field. KK opens her hip, eases on bat, but I thought she hit a little harder than that. I thought she got it.
I think the wind caught it just a little bit. Here lately, the wind has not been anyone's friend but the pitcher's friend.
It really has, and the ball earlier, the wind was blowing dead red right to left here. All right, you got one down. You got Etheridge coming to the plate. Swing and miss. Hey, I got a question for you. These slappers that come up and go, I still have never understood them. Bill Selby and I, Coach Selby at Northwest, was talking. I'd pound fastballs in on some slappers. Why do most people go away on these slappers, or do they?
Well, I think, with being from the left side, sometimes your defense is already set up for it, so you try to feed into the defense. I think, it is beneficial to go into a slapper every now and then, depending on the situation or the count. Some of these kids are really good at just, chopping or soft slapping to the left side, but if you have a kid that's, not holding their line through the chalk and running off, you kind of want to stay away.
Gotcha. Swing and a miss, first out. Top of the second inning. I'm sorry, second out. You got 2 down. Nobody on.
Back to the slapping thing, they're usually the kids that set the table or roll the lineup back around, and if they're a little too antsy wanting to get to first base, more than likely 90% of the time they are running off that ball. So it's an easy pitch if the pitcher can locate that ball in the outer half.
That's right. And if you get in their kitchen a little bit and they just dump one right there, they're 2 steps down the line anyway, so it's still a tough play. So, I get it, especially the defense is eased over and up. All right, 1-1's your count. 2 outs. Allie Whitaker at the plate. Just in the river. .21's your count. 2 outs. Top of the second inning. Ball's popped up to your first baseman, Grayson Higginbotham, for the 3rd out. And that does it for the top of the second inning. You got no runs. Guys, we will be right back with you. right, guys, back at it. The bottom of the second inning.
Now batting at third base for number 15, A.C. Cox.
It brings up A.C. Cox. AC's 1 for 1 on the year. Ball's out. Yeah, we're going to have to lay off. She's thrown a lot of balls in the river, and the rise ball's up. If we can lay off of it, we can.
That's right. He's been pretty consistent on that outer half. I think we're checking the swing here.
Yeah, nobody asked for it. That's a little whatever. I'll leave him alone. 10's you count. You got nobody out to AC. Grady Beck Wilson still in the circle. That's a Coach Whitten. I promised I'd lay off umpire, so maybe he thought she went. 1-1's you count. You got nobody out.
I think she's asking this right now.
Yeah, definitely, because she didn't swing, but whatever. I'm way back here. Well, yeah, now look, he's asking now. All right, heck yeah. As a partner, you better say yeah there, because he already called it.
She
1-1's you
definitely
count.
wasn't even close to breaking the plane, though.
Yeah, I just.
You know, as a recruiter and a coach, when you go out and recruit these games, high school or travel ball, you have a kid that's in the box that's taking active takes like that. That's always good to see.
Yeah, and she's this is her first year to have a ton of varsity. She's a sophomore this year, and when I mean she's hacking, she's not intimidated, and that goes with she's played some big time summer ball and competitive summer ball, and I say that, but something about high school ball when you're playing in front of all your friends and family, and this is a big crowd. There's a lot of JUCO games, college games. You don't have as many Tuesday afternoon crowds this big.
That's right.
There's a base hit up the box. Base hit for A.C. Cox. First hit for the Tigers tonight. Brings up Grayson Higginbottom.
That's all it takes is one to get them going, and if we can, if Hernando can string some things together, we're going to have some good things to watch here tonight.
Yeah, you got a good one coming up. Jones commit Grayson Higginbottom. She can pound one. She did hit a home run off Grady in the little scrimmage game we had down at Holmes Community College. I tell the story. My last time at Holmes, the first game went 17 innings, and I only went 7. So I watched the rest from the bus, and then we beat them in like a 9 or 10 that next. And both of them went extra innings. So I got to watch most of the first game and the second game from the bus. And
hey, sometimes you got to do that. Yeah. I've had my days. I try to stay calm, cool, and collected. Not the one to argue balls and strikes, but sometimes your kids got to see you fight a little bit, and it's just unfortunate sometimes the cards fall that way.
Yeah, at least I got a sweep that day. That didn't happen a ton for me down there, but that was fun.
Well, see, now they've changed the rule where if you get tossed, you do not have to sit the next game, where it's been in the past, if you get tossed and won, you have to sit the following.
That's right. That's what it was when I was there.
Makes you kind of think about choosing your words wisely and
definitely.
Watching your actions, for sure.
30's your count to Higginbotham. And ball's out. I told you our PA guy's the best. KJ's unbelievable. I've been trying to get him to put like that song. We've been swinging and missing when they do, and he hadn't done it yet.
I think he's doing a great job right
He's
now.
awesome.
This is a great place to be in. You got runners at first and second, no outs. Bottom of the second.
Bertley handles the bat really well. She is a Williams Baptist signee, so she'll be up there. Over there in Arkansas this time next year. And she's got much power. She can swing it. I hope she gets hot for us this year.
There's that rise ball.
Yeah, pretty good pitch. I'm going to tell you what, it tends to make you tardy when she's got the velocity that Grady has, and that's been her pitch. The last few games that I've seen her pitch. And of course, she's hitting her spot. She's all around the zone too. Got in the kitchen a little bit there. She was a little late.
Still went up, but I think Bertley made the adjustment as far as scooting back in the box a little bit right there. Yeah, it's a good place to be in, especially if you have an up ball pitcher. You try to make them adjust to you instead of you adjusting to them.
Definitely. 0-2's you count. Got runners at first and second. You got nobody out. 0-0 ball game. That's what you don't want to happen. And we do have the kid catching's a great little athlete, young kid, ninth grader, 10th grader, not sure, but you catching a senior, and you had Mackenzie Houston back there last year who was unbelievable.
That's right. They've been fortunate enough to have her behind the dish, for the last couple of years, and now you got this young buck back there, but hopefully,
foul ball.
With what she had to play behind the last couple of years and leadership that Mackenzie brought, hopefully that taught her a little bit.
And she is if I'm not mistaken, she's a big time swimmer. She is like her parents. I think they went to Delta State, but they're big time swimmers. And so she's a very athletic kid. I fished over at their place one time. Very nice people. All right. Well, first off, I thought that was a foul ball that she dropped. So where is Bertley?
I think you're right.
Everything that I want to shoot up and we got it, don't think I'm the hottest. What's good with you?
Well, I know, but Bertley fouled the ball off and she missed it at home plate, and maybe they did not call it a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Bella Adams just committed to Itawamba this week, so she'll be playing down there with Coach Carson. He's having a pretty good year so far this year. Did you say he was here a while ago, Coach?
He is, yes, sir. Him and his assistant as well, Coach Munson.
Yeah, you don't see one without the other, do you?
That's right. They're pretty much a package deal. They go everywhere, and like you said, we're always on the road. So just as much as we are opponents, we're good friends. So we like to chat it up a little bit and give
folks.
Each other heck.
You
sometimes.
Couldn't get Dobson to come up here with you, Coach Dobson, Tyler.
We have our Mardi Gras Classic going on at our field right now. So we've got over 20-something high schools coming in from Monday to Saturday. Tomorrow's the only day we don't have games, and just kind of been busy at our place this week.
12s, you can't. Yeah, y'all give that poor boy, coach, a hard time. Y'all stay on him, poor thing.
You got to have tough skin to live down there with us.
He's a good one, though. Swing and a miss. Hey, we do have 2 down. Let me tell you what, Grady's got her stuff. I mean, we've got the ball up. We better lay off of it. All right, Callie Desmond. Callie will be playing also at Itawamba next year. Got runners at second and third. Okay, so they moved up a while ago, so that was a pass ball. That wasn't on. I still don't know what he called on. Didn't you think she Berkeley fouled the ball?
I thought she got a piece of it, but
okay. We are 30 yards back, so 0-1 you count. You have 2 outs. Callie Desmond, 367 last year. Oh, 2s you can't. You got 2 outs. You can bet you're going to see a rise ball right here, something up out of the zone. Then she's going to flip this little change up. I'd throw another rise ball. I'm going to tell you what, we just hadn't caught up with it.
That's right.
I think several of them swinging out of the zone. I can't tell from up here. If they'd make her throw it down, we can have some success. You keep swinging it up there, it's going to be tough. Really good pitch there, outer half. here, as an old coach, I would bust them in right here, but that's me.
Yeah,
That'll
the
flip
expanding pitch has been, off and hard. So, like you said, if you do go in, which it looks like they're getting ready to right here, hopefully you get that.
Oh, that ball's going to fall. You cannot, and we talked about this the other day, so you got an error on. You got an error on your second baseman that Tigers are so deep, and we hadn't swung. I mean, we hadn't hit Grady hard. We barreled one ball up. You can't do that with this many athletes throughout the lineup. You've got to make the plays.
Balls in fair, balls in foul. Whether it's fair or foul in the air, you've got to take care of that.
Yeah, and like I said, they had a second baseman break her wrist the other day. He had 2 different collisions. Going to bring up KK Kirkpatrick.
Coach Hicks was actually talking to me a little bit before the game, and she said that kid ended up breaking her ulna and the radius too. So
yeah, they had 2 collisions the other day. And, neither one of them were really good. Thank goodness. I think Haley was in one of them, and maybe Hannah in the other one. Glad they're okay. Foul ball straight back. That's a movement on the play, Desmond. Coach, we stole 209 bags last year, so Coach Whitner, she don't have a problem being a thief.
That's right. That's right.
0-2s you count. Be moving on the swing here. 2 outs, 2-0 Tigers. 2 unearned runs here. Foul ball.
Fouled it.
Everybody clap your hands. Clap, clap, clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands.
0-2s you count, 2 outs. Ball's out. Gonna have some movement. Gonna be safe at second. That's what you're gonna do when you got a young catcher back there. And she did it last year with McKenzie. McKenzie came back. Houston came back after some surgery and trying to get back in the groove. And this is a game that you don't feel sorry for people. You got to get a girl back there that's your arms tweaking a little bit. Hey, we're running.
That's
and
right.
I mean, we play the game to win. We don't feel sorry for folks.
We had that happen to us this fall. We had our sophomore catcher go down and tear her ACL, so we've had a true freshman behind the dish, and she's done really, really well stepping up for us. She got thrown into the fire really quick, and it was either swim or drown. She had to catch 14 innings down at Lafayette during the fall, and I think that was probably one of the best things that ever happened to her.
Yeah, that's good stuff too. And I'm gonna tell you, you've got to enjoy getting kids in that have played this big-time high school ball, and a lot of them just ease on down through it. Now what you do have, what I like about this team, is you got to earn your position out here. You got 15 girls on this team that could play, and so you got to earn it. It's just like college. You go in, the slate's clean. I don't care who you are down there at Pearl River. You got somebody. It's your job as a coach to find somebody better than the player that you have there now.
That's exactly right, because your job is to win and put the best 9 on the field, and ultimately at the end of the day you want not just 9 but 18 of the very best that have competed, like you said, in these high competitive high school games or travel ball games to help you out with that.
Yeah, it's fun stuff, and I enjoyed. I tell you what, I don't know that I don't like this as much. This isn't very competitive what we're doing up here, but it's fun stuff. It keeps me in the game, and it keeps me off hating a little bit. And she can't hear me from up here, so
that's right. It's probably a good thing.
But as a parent, no matter what you yell from back here, it comes across as a negative most of the time. So, and I'm getting better, but like I said, Brent told you earlier, I'll hit that mute button and say some stuff, and she don't appreciate it, and it doesn't ever do any good.
Well, that's the competitor and the coach coming out in you just a little bit, but that's okay. Keeps them level-headed.
No, definitely. All right, Georgia Phillips comes to play you. South Panola's shortstop. Good player right here, too. I'm not sure. I know Georgia's talked to a few folks. I do not know who. And I'm not sure. I think Georgia might be a senior. Well, she's a junior or senior. Not sure. Don't have it in front of me. And I've done a couple South Panola games when Hernando wouldn't play as fun. I've got really good friends down there, and I love Coach Hicks. Ball's out. 1-1 you count. You got nobody out. 2-0 good guys. The good Tigers. You hearing me okay? I get some glitch every now and then. Ooh, swing and a miss. There's that dirty, nasty, just filthy changeup that, as a hitter, I think they ought to outlaw. I don't think you ought to be able to ever throw a changeup, Coach. That's just dirty.
And she's throwing it in even counts, too, which is actually really hard to lay off of, especially if you're a hitter.
Yeah, and I've heard coaches go up, and my philosophy was always, hey, look fastball and adjust. But sometimes if you're throwing the changeup a ton and you happen to, I heard Pete Rose say, yeah, I guess. Stan Musial say, yeah, I guess. But if you're looking changeup and you get a fastball, there's a base hit in the 6-hole right there. She hammered that one. If you're looking changeup and they throw you a fastball, you're dead to right. I mean, you just can't catch back up with it.
That's right.
Now batting number 21, Tori Wortham.
Base hit by Phillips. Going to bring up Tori Wortham. I have it as Wortham. DP for tonight. Lefty. Probably going to see some small ball right here. Ball's down. Got nobody out. Got Skinner up in the bullpen over here. Oh, we got a lefty up over there also. Can't see numbers. It's dark over here. Called strike. Really good pitch. One and ones you count. You got nobody. 2-0, Hernando. For your South Panola Tigers. Going to be a ground ball to your second baseman. Going to flip it to second. Your play there is probably at first base there. You know, I'm not sure. Did she come off the bag with it? I thought the throw beat her, but maybe not. We're a long way away. It was bam, bam, but I
think it was pretty close, but I think the runner had it there. I think she took a second to flip her feet on that one.
Yeah, if the runner's by you there and the ball was not hit that hard, you plays it first. You don't want to let your 8-9 guys get on right here with Haley Hefner coming up, because I'm gonna tell you what, she's fast, real fast, and she's got some pop too. Don't think she can't leave the yard, and the wind's whipping from our right to left, which is left field.
Yeah, she will definitely make you pay.
That ball is hit. You got to throw her out there, and I'm going to tell you what.
Throws on the run.
Unbelievable play by Jayla Sykes. She does it, and I call her Little Ozzy. I called her Ozzy Smith for the last couple of years, and she said, I have no idea who Ozzy Smith is. So.
Some of these kids, they don't keep up with it as much as they did in the past. Some of them, you mentioned Jenny Finch, Crystal Bustos, all of those guys that did a phenomenal job through their career, and they're like, Coach, I have no idea who you're talking about.
That's so funny. Oh, we got runners at second, third. South Panola does have something going. You got Hannah Robertson to the plate, grounded back to the pitcher, and I told Hayden the other day, Hayden likes to back pick, likes to throw it. You got to get these, and I know Coach Witten's told him, you better, every pitch, you hold your water, and then you go to back up the corners, because she's liable to come behind you.
That's right.
It's going to be a foul ball.
It's off the foot a little bit.
Yeah.
Going back to that play at second, you try to teach your middles to initiate contact, especially on those types of plays. That way there's no question about it, because that runner does have to make a move around you.
And it was close too. It was real close to some contact, and she can see that in front of her. That I think she'd have had her. She just flipped it to first. But again, that's easy to say up here.
I agree.
12's your count. You got one out. That was that filthy changeup. And she'll lean on it. She'll throw it again. She'll throw it 2 pitches in a row, and I'm telling you, it's dirty. It looks like something Good pitch away. Just missed. 2-2. It looks like something that comes out of you're watching cartoons. It just freezes in the middle of the air. It's a cool little pitch. I swear it almost looks like her arm speeds up on it. It doesn't. It's the same speed, her arm speed. It's that foul ball back here.
Straight back. And
there we go.
talking about KJ earlier. He does a really, really good job with that.
He does. He's the best. You'll see him out here weed whacking, and he does a ton for Hernando. And Coach Taylor, his son, coaches with Coach Witten.
Really?
Yeah.
Got my stopwatch going off in my pocket here.
You got a full count. You got 1 out. 2-0 Tigers. You got a base hit away from tying it up. Great play by AC Cox. Comes up throwing good pick.
Got the pick at
good
first.
Pick by Higginbotham. That's a second. She made a play similar to that the other night.
She's definitely on a first field umpire. Just made the call. That was a great play by AC.
Ball's hit really well there. Holds a runner also. Got a young runner at third. Brings up a really good hitter. You got an open base here with a lefty. Lefty on lefty here. Which does it matter as much in softball as it does in baseball? Probably not.
It doesn't, but it is good to have. You definitely, with this space being open, it is an awkward situation, but you'd rather go after this kid because you do have Hefner on deck here.
No, we got Grady Beck on deck.
Sorry,
yeah, Hefner grounded out to.
That's right.
Great hitter though. I mean, I'm gonna tell you what, she's done great in the circle, but she can swing it also. Yeah, she fooled Phillips the first at bat on the backwards K. And I'm gonna tell you, I've watched this kid play a couple, 2 or 3 games last year and the Jamboree this year, and she looks really confident in the box normally. You don't see somebody fool her, so she's not picking something up. 1-1 you count. You got 2 outs. Yeah, she's really coming out there trying to pull the outside pitch here. It makes it tough.
That's right. They've had a couple of them fouled off into their foot a little bit.
All right, 12s you count. You got 2 outs. Olivia Phillips at the place. Struck out looking last time. Swinging and a miss. That's exactly what I was about to say. I'd go away, because she's steadily swinging. She's not seeing something. Hey, Brent, we're having some. It's almost like a glitch in these things. Sorry, guys. I haven't to hold it up. All right, guys, we'll be right back with you.
Introducing Domino's first ever stuffed crust pizza. It's our buttery tasting dough with melty cheese made from 100% real mozzarella stuffed into every bite of crust, baked to golden perfection and finished with our signature garlic seasoning and a sprinkling of real Parmesan. It's cheese on cheese on cheese. Try Domino's first ever stuffed crust pizza tonight.
Right, back at it. Guys, I know we're having some problems here. I'm not sure what's going on with it. I know we got some static. We're going to keep playing with it and go at it. Katie Gentry up to the plate. Squares the bunt. Really good bunt. Really good play. I told you earlier, Grady Beck can play third some. And outstanding footwork. Turns around, throws a girl out. She is a heck of an athlete.
Now hitting your catcher, number 27, Hayden Hall.
All right, brings up Hayden. Riseball got Hayden last time. See if we can lay off the ball up.
Oh, she drops a drag, and it is foul.
Foul ball. Hey, good idea. Hadn't been seeing Grady very well. Tries a drag bunt, missed it by a little bit. I don't know. I like it. 1-3. Got one out. Hayden Hodge. A 1 count right here.
Players conference here. I think Brady Beck called time to pull her infield in.
Had all that moisture, drag ball just kind of died right there. I still think it took a tough play to get it. It was close. I do think it was foul. You got an 0-1 count to Hayden. See if we can let that $500 ghost eat for me right here. Swing and a miss. I'm not sure what she's doing, but Hayden's not picking the ball up. She's got to sit back, see it a long time. She's not going to see a strike right here, so. Ball's out. 12's you count. You do have one out. Coach, a double would be nice right here. See if we can get something going.
I agree with that. Or a single,
Yeah.
The hard ground ball off the middle.
We ain't got a problem stealing a little bit. See if we can get something going. Swing and a miss.
Lee, I don't think it's helping them out any being in the front of the box. I know there's a couple of them on both sides. Hernando and South Panola both are in the front of the box. And like I said earlier, it's harder for the pitcher to adjust to the hitter to make that ball break towards the back of the zone, the hitting zone, than it is in the front.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just not sure. She's definitely not picking something up. I don't know if she was tardy there or not, but I can't tell from here. It looks like she's on her. That ball is going to be hit down the left field line. Hannah Robertson eases over to make the play. That does it for the bottom of the third inning. We're going to take just a minute break. We'll be right back at you.
4 generations. On the retail side of things and sales side of things, there's been, families that have dealt with my granddad and my dad that now deal with me.
You don't sell cars, you sell yourself. We try to take everybody's needs the way they see them.
I'm just thankful to be where I am. With Kirk Auto Group, I hope to do right by my family. Whatever your automotive needs, just know Kirk can.
Something down. It is extremely loud, guys. Back at you here in the top of the fourth. There you go. 2-0 ball game still. That's yours, Brent. Brings up Grady Beck. there is that changeup you talked about.
And you're right. She's confident in throwing it early in the count, even counts, being behind.
She is. Just missed. Good pitch. Ball's out. 1-1's your count. Ball's down.
It's a good block by Hayden.
Yeah, I like to see him work with nobody on. I mean, get your work in.
That's right. Pays off down the road if you're doing it every pitch.
2-1's your count. Yeah, she's not a happy camper right now, and I like it. That's one thing she does a lot better than I did as a player. That ball's laced into left field, going to be down for at least 2. Katie Gentry eases it back in, the relay. Double for Grady Beck Wilson. Going to bring up Kaylee Cobb. That's a really good hitter here for South Panola. I like what we were talking about. I like you come back and she does do a good job. She hadn't had the greatest 2 at-bats, but she comes out here and takes care of business on defense. And it's back in my day, I'd have probably been going, what am I, pouting a little bit.
That's a lot of, that's something that they don't understand that goes a long way. You've got to be able to flip that switch and leave the offense, in the offense and plug back in on the defensive side because the ball's going to find you.
All right, double by Grady Beck. 2-0 Hernando Tigers over your South Panola Tigers. Don't want to mess up here. Cobb can tie the game. Flight out to your center fielder. Hit it pretty good, I thought. That ball's laced to right center field. Got back in. Probably should have scored on that. I'm glad they didn't. She kind of hung up. She must have thought Bella was going to catch it. I'm not sure.
That was perfect executional, situational hitting right there.
Grady was not moving, but I love a hit and run. And you see it more in more in baseball, but y'all do it. I love a hit and run.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Especially if you got a kid that's throwing the ball around the plate. I loved it, which I was a free swinger and I hacked at everything anyway. So you give me, I couldn't never get in trouble about swinging.
That's right.
On the hit and run. Brings up Estridge. Macy struck out her first at bat. Yeah, Cobb set on that one. That was a good piece of hitting right there, ball.
Yeah, first and third here. Let's see if they want to trot or go ahead and try to steal on that backside.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I know both runners. I'm throwing them out here.
That's right. I think they're definitely tipping their cap for the kid that's behind the dish. I know you're not going to talk too much about her. But,
yeah, I have gotten in trouble about that, but I'm going to tell you, I will brag on her now. She does. I knew where I was going out of high school, and she's a better defensive player than I was. I was a middle infielder, but yeah. 2 years ago she had, and Coach, you know this because you've talked to me about it. She had 24 assists and that's throwing behind runners, throwing runners out, and that's good stuff. And it also has to do with your first and third baseman, your shortstop who puts a tag on.
That's right.
Coach Witten's done an amazing job because I don't know a ton about catching. I just don't. I know you better block it when you're supposed to. But South Panola's got something going. You got nobody out. You had 2 balls, 1 strike. It's going to be an RBI. All right, so they ran for Grady. They had a young kid. Courtesy.
It was a courtesy runner.
Okay.
That's one thing that I really wish that they would change in high school because it really does hinder the kids when they get to college. You know, you get that courtesy runner in high school, but you can only run for them once when they
Right.
get to us.
Well, not to mention Grady's a senior, and she's ran the bases a whole lot for him. And me personally, I'd rather have a senior running the base. Which is, if she gets hurt, it makes for a long year for South Panola. So you don't want Grady to get hurt. So I see where she's running for there.
That's right.
But Grady would have probably scored on that a while ago. Called strike.
And, you know, it is a good thing that, you know, Grady is that type of kid that has the speed. And, you know, if you usually have somebody that's a base clogger there, you
Right.
like to utilize that courtesy runner. But, you know, like I said, when they get to us, you can only go after them one time.
Ooh, just fouled down the first baseline. Yeah, I remember when I was coaching, they changed that. Let's see, we could run for our catcher, and now they can't, or did they change it back? I don't think we run, and it doesn't really speed the game up that much.
I think you can still run for pitcher and catcher in high school.
Yeah, I was talking about JUCO and
in
college
JUCO,
ball.
Yep.
All right, 0-2 is your count. You got Kaylee Cobb at second base. Watch your coach. This is something that is totally different than softball than baseball. I think Kaylee was trying to call a pitch there for a hitter, and I hated that. And she didn't look real confident doing it. I hated it because if you mess me up, I don't want to look at my second baseman. No, maybe ball's up, popped up to Higginbotham. But as a JUCO coach, I can say this: I'm not playing anymore. I catch you calling mine, and I'm up or I'm down a lot. We're going to have some icy hot on the ribs after the game. So
I don't blame you there.
Oh, we do have two down. You got Georgia Phillips comes to the plate, had a base hit through the left side, her last at bat. Let's try not to duplicate that, because if it does, Kaylee's probably scoring. 2-1 ball game.
Got some action back over there in the bullpen on the home side.
Yeah, I would imagine we got the fourth inning. $20 is your count. You got 2 outs. You got Skinner in 1. Rochelle. Called strike, I thought. Scoreboard's got a 2-1 count. Do have 2 down. Ball gonna be hit right back at Sal. Spins. Those are out at first. The third out of the inning. Tigers do pick up 1. 2-1 ball game. Good, guys. We'll be right back at you. All right, we're bottom of the 4th inning, 2-1 Hernando over South Panola. Going to bring up AC Cox.
Third baseman number 15, AC Cox.
AC does have a hit on first at bat. Grady's throwing a great game here. We just have not. We hadn't figured her out yet. Ball's out. 20's your count.
Good count to be in as a hitter for sure. Definitely taking a hack here.
Yeah, AC had a good at bat her first go through also. Well, she just looks real confident in the box. Looks good. She's been swinging it well. She just missed that. A lot of times you get a little velocity. The hitters try to do too much. They're swinging hard. I mean, let the barrel work. Just stay smooth. Let it get the ball. Just.
That's right. Let the pitcher supply the power.
Yeah, she's not fooling her. Yeah, it's 2-2's your count, and I'm telling you, and Bill and I talk about it a lot. Like I said, Selby and I, we have, and just don't be late. You get, everybody wait. That doesn't mean you got to hit the ball in the back of the plate. You still got to get the barrel out and hit it where your left foot is if you're a right-handed hitter. Don't be late. Be on time.
That's right. You still got to do damage out in front, whether it's in or out.
Definitely. 22's your count. You got nobody out. AC Cox. Ball's down. You don't want to give this Tiger lineup any freebies. 32's your count. Ball's up. That's what you got to lay off of. That's been Grady's bread and butter there, the rise ball. This is where we got to capitalize. They're going to give us a freebie. We got to get her to second base. Get them on, get them over, get them in right here. AC's had a good game. 2 really good at bats. Grayson walked her last at bat. That right there could have been she could have threw us a triple right there. AC's not going anywhere. I wouldn't think right here in this position.
I wouldn't think so either, especially with a 1-0 count.
Yeah, you got much pop. You got a plus count with Grayson, and she's going to come out of her shoes right here. I'd stay away. You throw middle into Grayson, she'll hit it a long way. She hit a home run against, she did a walk-off on the run rule against, no, it was the first game, wasn't it?
Oh, Lake Cormorant.
Lake Cormorant, and it's still going. I'm talking, she hit it in the ditch out there. Nobody was canoeing.
Not a good place to be in.
Nah, 30's your count. And I used to love these counts. We've had
what you doing here? Are you giving them the green light, or what do you think?
If I'm hitting, I want the green light, but she struggled there. As a coach, I would. She struggled against AC, and then you got Higginbotham up. Now you got a runner at second. We hadn't pounded her, so she's got to throw a strike. If AC was at second a while ago, just then, yeah, I'd have let her swing.
That's right. That's 2 batters in a row, though. She's gone 1-0, 2-0 right off the jump.
Yeah, and now right here, if I'm coming up as hitter, I know for a fact she's throwing a strike here. I'm trying to hit this in the ditch right here as a hitter. I'm trying to hit it. I'm not taking that pitch, and that's me. Now if Coach Whitten gave that pitch, I would take the pitch. But as a hitter, you're walking up in this game. You know she's a veteran pitcher. You know she's going to throw a strike here. She'd have paid there. But she's at practice every day. She knows where these hitters like to hit. That advances them. Hey, we'll take that. I almost pulled her off the bag. Good play by Kaylee Cobb. You got runners at second and third with Bella Adams up.
Everything that I want to shoot up. Now hitting the right fielder, number 10, Bella Adams. I took off like a watch. We were sitting watching my pockets. They big and they found no need for no wallet. Trying to put my whole hood back behind me. No deal on the climate. Don't think I'm the son. In these streets, I'm the bitch.
I got Bella Adams up. Ball's up. Tell you what, Grady's slinging it tonight. She's got some velo. I don't have a radar on, but she's flinging it pretty good. And she's flinging it up there around the Tigers logo, and it looks much quicker there around eye level. It's just tough to catch up with. Called strike. Coach, something about Bella, but she just signed with Itawamba, but something about her. She played baseball till she was 12, and it's a totally different game. It's not that many years ago, so she hadn't been playing it. She's played a lot of games, called strike. She's played a lot of games since, but
you know, you see a lot of the good ones that come up and they're playing baseball throughout their childhood and then make a late switch, and usually those are pretty good competitors that end up doing that.
This kid works right here. 12s you can't, you got one out. But, you know, of course, you know my history in baseball. I have fallen in love with it. The game's so quick. I mean, it's more fun to watch. If you don't know if your kid's not playing, I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you got a kid playing baseball, I'm sure that's fun to watch too. But it's such a fun, quick game, and there's no room for error.
That's right.
Swing and a miss. You bobble one in baseball, you can still throw them out at first. You bobble one in softball, yeah, you're safe.
That's exactly right. You have less than a second to get rid of it. Just the way that the game has been able to be played, you know, such at a fast pace.
And that's changed over the years. It's funny how fast the game is now, and golly, it's exploded.
You're exactly right. You know, here lately it's been a hitter's game, but that's not to say in the next year or so it could go back to being a pitcher's game. They've had so many rule changes with, you know, the replant and the being able to leap now and not having that foot being in contact with the ground.
Yeah, that leaping, that's tough. Called strike. 1-1 you count. We need a base hit right here. Ball's up. And you got a senior, Itawamba signee right here that can bang it. She can swing it. She's been on the field, Brent, since her 9th grade year, I think, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th grade year now. And she's had a really good career. Hit 367 as a junior. Foul ball, dead red on it right there.
They've done a really good job around through the lineup this time as far as making adjustments and not chasing that up pitch as much. Yeah,
and I'm going to tell you, Coach, I've watched this same group, and I don't know, I haven't seen anybody that has shut a group down the last couple, like Grady has, Hernando. I mean, and I'm just telling you, she's done real well. This is from top to bottom, we got some girls that can play and can hit, and she's held them to 3 runs in 9 innings now. And tough task. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat.
That's right.
Yeah. 32s you count. 2 outs.
Oh, it's a good effort.
Yeah, Kelly makes that play a lot too. She gets after. I mean, she's not going to outrun your local deer, but she's got a quick step right off the box, and she does a really good job. The first 2 steps. It's funny. Her and Hayden. She stays. Her dad and I are best buddies, and she hit a double off the wall on us last year. And next pitch, Hayden blocks the ball up, and she tries to take third, and Hayden hoses her. Oh, yeah, we ate that up. I love that. Called strike. A little confused. I'm not sure what was going on, but he called strike. Really good pitch. Back Brady back.
I think I don't agree with that call.
Yeah, I think the ball was up.
Yeah.
we're gonna be bash free on the umpires for a little longer anyway. 2-1 ball game. Got top of fifth. 2-1. Good guys. We'll be right back.
We look forward to 4 generations of business. Kurt can. There's several families that we've sold 4 generations of vehicles to. 4 generations. On the retail side of things and sales side of things, there's been, families that have dealt with my granddad and my dad that now deal with me.
You don't sell cars, you sell yourself. We try to take everybody's needs the way they see it.
I'm just thankful to be where I am with Kirk Auto Group. I hope to be right by my family. Whatever your automotive needs, just know Kirk can.
All right, we got Olivia Skinner in the circle. Really good 1-2. 1-2 combo. I'm gonna put my glasses on. I can't see. Wortham comes to the plate. I don't even have what she did last time, Brent. I'm not talking to you, Coach. I told you I'd call you Brent every now and then. I am actually talking to Brent. Do you know what Wortham did last time for? I know they had something going. I thought she got on. Coach, I hope Skinner has the same movement she had the other night. I want you to watch from it'd be right, her right to left, our left to right movement on. And I'm assuming she's calling that a curveball. I'm not sure. You'll see it, but it's not a lot of speed off of it. You see the movement there? And and that ball was out. She backdoored her there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. If she comes in on him, you could really see it. She had a lot of movement the other night, really tough. And she can throw that in 2 or 3 different locations.
Singled on a ground ball.
Yeah, she had a single. She had a single her last at bat. That's right. So we had 2 back-to-back singles with Phillips and Wortham. 22s you count. You got nobody out in the top of the 5th. Three twos you count. Yeah, you got your 9. You want to go at her right here. You got the best leadoff hitters in the state, Haley Hefner, on deck. You don't want to give this one a freebie. There we go. Call 3rd strike, outer half of the plate.
Now batting number 4, Haley Hefner.
Hefner had a base hit her first at bat. Sykes made a really good play, throw her out her last at bat. Really good player right here. Fun kid to watch. She can absolutely motor. Ball's going to be popped up to 3rd baseman. I thought Jayla might call her off. Scared me there, AC. Coach, she looks confident over there. I'm telling you, this is her first year starting on the varsity. Tears it up at the plate. Just looks really good at 3rd base for Hernando also. I know now why Witten fell in love with her.
She does, and she reminds me a lot of myself back in my playing days, Probably not the fastest of the bunch, but just constantly just competing every pitch.
Well, and that's what you got to do. You root for a kid like that. See the movement? That's the movement I'm talking about. It's a really good pitch by Skinner there. Got 2 down, top of the 5th. That ball's laced to right center field. Hannah Robertson. Gonna get past KK. Gonna be at least 2. Hannah's got some wheels.
Now batting number 14, Olivia Phillips.
Phillips comes up. She's just glad to get Lefty Sal out of here. Olivia wasn't seeing it very well off of her. She just looked very uncomfortable in the box, and that's unusual for her.
Yeah, she was having a hard time laying off that outer half pitch.
She was.
She was getting her to fish a little bit too much.
I do have 2 down. Robertson at second. Foul ball. A little tardy there. I'll tell you what. As much as South Panola lost last year, they compete. I mean, I know they got to go up against you. Neshoba, is it Neshoba Central? Neshoba down there?
Neshoba Central, definitely. You know, they played not too long ago against South Jones, I believe, and you know, they've got a couple basketball players out right now, which everyone's dealing with that. Soccer playoffs, basketball players, but that's basketball central right there.
Yeah, and they had 2 kids hurt last year. They both messed their knee up, I believe, that playing basketball. They'll be back healthy this year. Is it Neshoba or Neshoba Central?
It's actually Neshoba.
Neshoba, okay. Yeah. Foul ball, 2 strikes, 1 ball, 2 strikes. We play them in the summer, man. It's just a fun group to watch. All right, 12's your count. You got 2 outs. Olivia Phillips. See, they're moving up there, and you and I are in total agreement. I'm moving back. I'm sitting on the back, especially you got some. She's tardy, and she's moving up in the box. That's just something as a hitter. I went the other way with it. Maybe we'll see if it works out for her. But I like seeing that's 2 extra feet. You can see the ball.
Hands down, and you know that's something that you don't see a lot of them doing, especially in the travel ball aspect of things, or even high school. They want the quick fix of, I'm not on time, so let me scoot up a little bit, and I just don't think that that's the best adjustment to make.
That's going to be a really good play there by KK.
Definitely like seeing your outfielder take care of those little dinks right there, those bloops.
She's a good one, too. KK, she'll be down there. You'll see her next year. She's going to be at Itawamba. So, guys, we'll be right back.
Introducing Domino's first ever stuffed crust pizza. It's our buttery tasting dough with melty cheese made from 100% real mozzarella stuffed into every bite of crust, baked to golden perfection and finished with our signature garlic seasoning and a sprinkling of real Parmesan. It's cheese on cheese on cheese. Try Domino's first ever stuffed crust pizza tonight.
Right, bottom of the 5th, guys. 2-1 ball game. Hernando over South Panola brings up KK Kirkpatrick. Grady Beck Wilson still in the circle for the Tigers. You're going to see her for the long haul. If you're going to beat me, you're going to beat my best. I don't blame them.
I agree with you there.
A really good pitch, just missed on the outer half. Coach KK got some pop too, and she likes it on the inner half. You throw her middle in, she'll try to yak one, and she can. 10's your count. Ball's out, 20 you count. She's worked her way out of it, has walked a few the last 2 to lead off the 4th, the bottom of the 4th. See if we can get KK on. We're going to get some movement. Swing and a miss. That ball was up. I believe she swung at ball 3 there. And she does have a tendency to do that, her and not the one on deck, but the one that'll be there in a minute. Swing and same spot. Is that ball up?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
She is. She's leaned on the rise ball, and the last 2 times I've seen her out, and I'll tell you what, she's perfected it against the Tigers right here. We have not just barreled a whole lot of balls up. A lot of swing and misses also. And this is not a strikeout team here. Grady's doing a great job. She got that ball down. I believe I'd have threw it. I'd have got that up. I'd have made her chase it a little higher. And it's tougher. I like to hack at one baseball up top, but you're throwing from a totally different angle.
Right.
Up here.
And it's fine if you're going to hack at that when you're, up, your hands and your barrel are above it. But if you're trying to do too much with that, it's definitely hard to lay off.
The ball's going to be hit. Good play by your second baseman. Young second baseman out there made a good play.
Definitely pays off for the one that kind of fell in earlier.
Yeah, just happened to have 2 runs that scored on the one that fell in earlier.
That's
so
right.
Thank goodness, because we jumped on. We ended up beating that little scrimmage game we had down in Holmes that day. We played 5 innings and beat them 1-0, and that was just on a home run by Higgy. And Grayson hit the home run. We didn't swing the bat just great that day against her. And this is a good hitting team here. I hadn't seen this much. Ball's going to be popped up to your catcher. She could get back here, and she just couldn't. You got to talk to her. That's tough.
Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all.
Again, Katie Gentry's had her offers, Coach. She just has not let anybody know where she's thinking about going.
And, you got to respect that, and especially being a college coach. Like, yes, it is a business, but, you only go through the recruiting process, one time, especially, you could go through it twice coming out of JUCO ball, but you want them to enjoy the process and the journey.
Yeah, and like you said, you got to do your homework. There's not a whole lot. This is not the parents' responsibility at all. And, y'all invite us down when you balls out, when you invite the kids down, and y'all talk to us, and we get to be involved, but this is totally their decision. And but there are questions that parents ask that kids don't think of.
That's right, and they have every right to, because ultimately, as a parent, you want to be able to leave your kid knowing that they're in good hands, and someone's there to just not push them on the softball side of things, but mentor them as people and in life.
And what I like about the MAC-CC, I've been to most campuses now. I've been to all campuses now, and with her and when I was coaching, and it's such you get to have a college life at every one of these. Every one of you guys' campuses are so nice, and you have your football. They're mini SEC schools. I'm telling you, man, it's a cool experience.
That's one thing that helps us out big time, especially in the MAC, is being able to have football. Bring in a lot of the revenue, and having a football program at your school definitely benefits. I know, talking to a lot of my colleagues over in Alabama and Louisiana, they don't have that opportunity, so it definitely pays off.
That ball's going to be hit to your second baseman. Another play by your second baseman. Grady's got him fooled. We're going to have a pinch hitter right here. She's going to let Kendall Floyd come in and swing the bat. Because I'm telling you, this right here is what we talk about. This will get you going as a hitter. And Hayden hadn't seen the ball really, really well tonight. And let's see if Kendall can get something going. This is a young kid that she can swing it. She backs Hayden up behind the plate some. And Kendall's a 9th grader. She's about 6 foot tall, a lot of pop. And
definitely passes the eye test.
Yeah, she can hit one a long way. I told her the other night, just you hit line drives, you're gonna hit a lot of home runs. And Coach Whitten, she does that. You swing and miss a couple in a row, she'll sit you, and she'll pinch hit for you, and she's been doing it. and let's see if it works out. I'm a Kendall Floyd fan. She's going to.
Takes that one inside for a ball.
I tell her to quit growing. You outgrow your position. And what's funny is she doesn't. She gets it done behind the plate. It's you look quicker as a small kid, but she's a tall kid. But I mean, she's there. She makes the plays. She's gonna be an unbelievable player when she gets to get in the lineup and stay in the lineup.
Definitely being patient here at the plate with this pinch hit opportunity.
Yeah, 30's your count right here. She'll get on. They'll called strike. Pretty good pitch by Grady. Yeah, I mean, you see the swing. I mean, even on deck circles, she's got such a pretty left-handed swing. 31's your count. Very smooth. Yeah, in 2 or 3 years, she hits that ball a long way. That ball came in. It was on the inner half, and she was just a little bit tardy on it. Got in her kitchen a little bit. 32's your count. You can't. You got 2 outs. Still got a 2-1 ball game. There we go. Good at bat by Kendall.
Yep, and huge 2-out walk.
Now your shortstop number 6, Jayla Sykes.
Probably going.
Yep.
Probably going to see some movement in through here also. So I don't pick on her. That's why I couldn't even play banana ball, because you get me out a couple times in a row, I'm not doing backflips. I'm probably, and I say a whole lot. I prayed more on the ball field than as much or anybody, but I think the Lord knew what I was going to say if I got out down there sometimes, so he held it against me some. But yeah, Hayden's not in a good mood right now. So, and the best thing you can say to when you have a game like this, well, we won, and tough game, man. I'm gonna tell you. And right here, we need to get her at second. Jayla Sykes. We need to get them on, get them over, and get them in, of course. And you got a good one at the plate right here. Jayla struck out and flew out to your left fielder. She can hit one a long way. A lot of pop in that little body. Grady's going to get a chance to throw her freshman year. She continues to do this. She's going to throw some next year for Jones.
Oh, she definitely will.
Ball's up. Tens you count here. Here's what you got to do. You got to throw a lot of fastballs, because she steals a lot of bases. So you throw a changeup, she's gone. She's safe. Swing and a miss. It's going to be a stolen base for her.
She was safe.
One
and ones you count. You got 2 outs. Need a base hit right here. Give us some insurance. If she'd leave that ball alone up there, get it down. That's a really good pitch.
That's the one you got to swing out right there.
Yeah, that ball was. I think she was looking to pull something in. That ball eased on outside of the play. That was a dirty pitch there by Grady Beck Wilson. She has impressed me the last 2 outings. That ball, she hit the catcher there. She was scoring that. I didn't see it, but
she definitely
Jayla
made
was saying
contact.
something about.
Jayla was asking the umpire if he picked up on it, but I don't think he really did.
No, and Coach Hicks is asking something there, but it's a. She doesn't need to, because it was a catcher interference there.
Yeah, that's the one you kind of just want to sweep underneath the rug a little bit.
I don't think Coach Witten saw it either. I didn't see it, but Jayla immediately. That's like when you get hit. If you get hit, man, you fall down there like something broke your leg. I mean, it would be an actress there. Ball's down. Hayden's going to advance to third base. All right, you got twos across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. See if we can utilize this. As I said, very athletic catcher, but she is a young catcher to be catching this quality of a pitcher right here. See if we can throw one up here to me, Grady. There's a base hit up the box. There you go. That's how you play the game. .31 you can. That's a good approach right there. She just stayed down and let the barrel lead.
That's right.
See the ball hit barrel.
Now hitting your third baseman, number 15, A.C. Cox.
Brings AC back up. Had a good night. Base hit, first, walk. 31's you count. That's just what's as good as Grady's thrown. You just continue everybody. You just pass the bat on. If one's not hitting, the rest of them might be. Oh, ones you count. You got 2 outs. Boy, she's had some good hacks tonight.
She sure has.
She's going to be, wow. She could be one of those. Yeah, she could be one of those. Much pop. She could be one of those 10 home runs a year girls in high school. Going to be very dangerous. You hit double figures in high school, and your regular season's what, 28 games, I think. You're doing something. She's got a lot of pop. Good throw by your catcher there. It's going to throw Jayla out. Really good move there. That's exactly what you want to do. You got AC leading back off in the 6th, so
that's right.
You want to get her down there. Really good play by your catcher there. All right, 3-1 ball game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will be going to the top of the 6th inning. So be right back with you guys.
Batting number 00, Grady Beck will.
All right, top of 6. Grady Beck comes to the plate. Just talking about her throwing a heck of a ball game. Does have a double. Also had a really good game tonight. Ball's going to be popped up to your center field. Can of corn. KK comes in, puts that one in her pocket. 1 down, 1 swing, 1 pitch. That tied one of them world records we talk about all the time. 1 pitch, 1 out. Can't beat that. We had a 3-pitch game when we started talking about the world record. You wouldn't believe the text. Are you serious?
Yeah.
It was so funny.
Definitely something you don't see quite often.
Right. Brings up Kaylee Cobb. Hit a double her last at bat. Stayed in, drove the ball to right center field.
Cotton was inside.
Yeah, these two played Germantown team in the summer, so they know each other well. there's your movement.
Yep.
I'm just amazed. That's got to be her curveball, correct? She's putting some spin on it. What would you call that?
That is definitely the curve.
Okay.
What's running in is the screwball, but both of them, like you said, have great movement.
Well, if you can, like you said, you throw that in 2 or 3 different locations, and she did. She threw it at her then. Now, if you throw it in the center of the plate and it break out, there's no way. I mean, you just run out of barrel. You can't hit it.
It's always great when you can go east and west, both sides pretty good. And then you've always, you either try to go up or have an off speed to keep them off balance.
Yeah, and it just movement, hitting your spots, and she does a good job, especially as a young kid. I mean, she's a sophomore here. Got her hands out really good on the ball in. You always remember those pictures, and Paul Bird, he's the color guy for the Braves now. I don't know if you watch the Braves, but he was that dude, had my number, and I did. And so I had the hat trick at LSU against Paul. I was coming out looking for my dad, and, I know y'all don't believe this, but them LSU people give you a hard time, and the guy looked up and said, dude, he said, how'd you look so bad the first 3 at-bats? Your dad left. I hit a home run my 4th at-bat, but he said, I was looking for my dad to the data boy, but, the ball's popped up back here to us.
I think it is. Definitely.
Stayed in there. Good play by Hayden.
Definitely stayed with it, and that was a great play. That's hard to do.
Yeah, that's a tough play. So, I did hit the bomb. It was an accident because it was a blind squirrel, finds a nut every now and then. I hit a home run off of him. And that's when he said, hey, you look so bad your first 3, your dad left. And he did. He had a kidney stone. They took him out. Ambulance. So
bless his bones.
Yeah, I swung so bad that game that my dad had to leave in an ambulance. Or mom took me to the hospital, I'm not sure. But I remember those. You remember your great games and your bad games.
That's right. You're right. Those LSU fans down there, they can be ruthless.
And he is I was talking to Austin Riley. We were here. I was giving some lessons. I was talking to Austin. I told him to tell him that story, and then he come back. I think he did. It was. But Paul Bird was he was a great pitcher. A long time in the big leagues also. 10's your count. You got 2 outs. That's the play as a catcher. It's so tough because the ball's coming back in. I thought you were going to catch it, Coach, and it spun back in.
Definitely. I thought it was definitely coming into the stands up here with us.
Got Estridge to play. You struck out our first at bat, grounded out to our second baseman, second at bat. Young kid looks good in the box right here. Every time we play South Panola, it's almost like we all play together. We're good friends with all the family. It's almost like that Lewisburg game or DeSoto Central game. There's a ton of folks here. You let the weather get good and the sun pop out, and we'll run 500 in here. Swing and a miss. Good pitch by Skinner, keeping it away, hitting her spots.
She's done a really good job at coming in and commanding the game and making sure she does locate that ball and hit her spots.
Swing and a miss, and that's what I do love. She had nothing to say to the hitter, but she's fired up, dude. You might as well. That's why we play the game, to have fun. And sometimes us parents take it away, and I know my faults. I'll get on them. If I expect my kid to play here, I want to play in here, but it's a game that just doesn't stay there all the time. You know what I mean? It's a
game of failure.
It just is. So what a good game. What a good pitch game so far. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning, 3-1 good Tigers. We'll be right back. All right, back at you. We are bottom of the 6th inning, 3-1 Tigers. Hernando, 3-1 Hernando. We got 2 Tigers here tonight. That ball is hit pretty good. I thought she got a little more, but you got Haley Hefner's going to track anything down in the green out there. I thought she hit it a little better, but she barely missed it. And I'm just telling you, she's going to have a heck of a sophomore year, and a heck of a high school career. Brings up Higgy. Higgy's walked twice. Grayson hit 353 for us last year. She's 3 for 4, 3 for 5 now. Let's see, hold on. No, still 3 for 4 in the year with 2 walks tonight. Get her one down and she'll hit it out there with the squirrels. That was the Worms throwing surrender flags on that one. I tell you what, I didn't have a whole lot of games when my parents and my grandparents were not here. I tell you what, Grady Beck Wilson, the whole clan is here for her too. Mom, Dad, stepdad, all the kids, and good folks. Christie's in the dugout in there. 2-1 count, 1 out. Higgy at the plate. Grayson. You better not call me Olivia again, Higginbotham. See, that ball's up. When it left her hand, it looked like a good pitch to hit. You talk about a foot later, it's tough.
Higgy's done a great job all night, just being patient and knowing what count she needs to be taking hacks in.
Yeah, she's looking for one pitch right here. And that wasn't it. That was a good pitch. I thought, to be honest with you, I thought that was a strike on the outer half, maybe missed in the river.
Too. Coach Hicks is asking the same thing.
Yeah, and that's just not the pitch she was looking for. She was looking in her half to hit one way, way out there. And I'm with you. I'll be quiet. I'll mute it, but I'm going to tell you, he's done a pretty good job tonight. I'll give him that. Good night for Higgy. You don't see that much. Walked 3 times tonight on anybody. Ella Pollin's coming in to run for. You do have one down. Probably going to see some movement. You know, Coach Whitten knows there's a young catcher back here. And what it does make you do, it makes you, which that rise ball coming up, you can throw, you get a pretty good pitch to throw somebody out. But she hadn't been able to utilize a change-up much or a change of speed pitch with our wheels on the bag. Ball's out. We used to go up and play Williams Baptist baseball. I really enjoyed going up there and play that NAIA school. They do a good job up there. Don't know a ton about their softball, but when Bertley went up, she just fell in love, and so that's where she's going to be the next 4 years.
That's awesome.
You get that feeling when you go somewhere. Ooh, a really good pitch, a lot of movement there.
Oh, you definitely get that feeling for sure. That cliche saying that it's a home away from home, but you really don't even have to say it when you get there and you feel that. You definitely know it.
Yeah, I totally agree. Ball's up. 21's you count. You have 1 out. Got in her kitchen there. Gonna pop out to your first baseman, Kaylee Cobb. Gonna bring up a pinch hitter here. I'm telling you, swing and miss right here, 2 in a row. Coach Whitten gonna say, hey, I'm okay with that. I mean, what it does tell you to do is make adjustments.
That's right.
Yeah, Grace Pickett. Grace Pickett's a young kid. I think she's a 9th grader. I do think she's a ninth grader. Her dad was an unbelievable baseball player at Northwest. Her uncle was an unbelievable baseball player at Northwest, then Arkansas State, and then played some pro ball. Bobby Pickett was his name. Johnny Pickett's her dad, and a great athlete. And this kid right here, when she gets in the lineup, you know, on a great program, you're going to get in your sophomore, junior year somewhere, and that's what she's waiting her turn, but she can bang it. Played some big-time summer ball. She's a great outfielder. You come in, you know, as a ninth grader against a senior, and not only a senior, probably she's contending for Player of the Year. Got to be a little nervous. We're playing her uncle at Ole Miss against Arkansas State, and I thought, man, you probably shouldn't get the ball up. And I said this last broadcast, he hit the hitter's eye, and there was a dot on the home run where he hit it for like 3 or 4 years after that. I mean, he could bang it.
Left his mark.
He did. And you talk about a hunter and fisherman. Bobby's up there. He moved to Arkansas. He never come home. Brother played at LSU, played football at LSU. So athletes running that Pickett family. They were from Coldwater, Mississippi.
Everybody clap your hands. Clap, clap.
2-1 you count, 2 outs. 3-1 ball game. Hernando Tigers over your Panola Tigers. Would like to get Ella Paulin in. Got her at first. Probably going to see some movement here. Good pitch to run on right here. Foul ball. Twos across the board. You got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Balls up. 32s you count. Definitely going to be some movement here. You think she's got some butterflies, Coach? You got a freshman going against a lefty here.
Just a little bit.
3-1 ball game. I remember those games. You playing against a senior, and man, they just look like they ought to be in the big leagues pitching against you. The game tends to slow down the older you get, though. So you're going ground back to your pitcher for the 3rd out. Pickett's going to be a great high school baseball player, get a chance to play after that also. So we will be rolling on into the top of the 7th inning, 3-1 ball game. We'll be right back with you guys. All right, we're hunting 3 outs right here. Got Georgia Phillip. Is this Whitaker? Okay. Yes. Allie Whitaker. Flown out to your first baseman. Pop flies 2 times.
Coach Hicks up the line right there. A little irritated that she didn't hold her ground there to take that pitch.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you what. If you don't move your feet, it just makes you a ton better hitter also. I mean, I wouldn't want one to take one off the ankle, but hey, get up in there and take a pitch. You start moving your feet, it affects your hitting also. So stand your ground and be tough. Dare them to throw it in there to you.
And right now, just being top of the 7th, you need base runners.
Yeah, we're down 2. They're hunting 2, and that's a really good pitch. I believe that's a rise ball there, too. It rose anyway. 12's your count. You got nobody out. You need to go after these 2, the bottom of this lineup, because the top is pretty tough. Swing and a miss. I'm going to tell you what.
She's pumped.
I don't care who's watching. That kid is a good one. She's a good one, and she does. I don't care if you're playing somebody that's 0-20 or you're playing these girls. She has a good time and never disrespectful. She's pumped up for her.
That's right.
Third K and Maddie had 4, so 7.
So we got 7 on the day. We have 7 strikeouts. I'm going to tell you what. I'm looking back over here. Grady Beck Wilson had a few. She came in on you, and that's another thing that us baseball players talk about. If these girls' mentality is a little different, so they don't like coming in. They're worried about hitting. The guys don't care; they'll hit you.
Yeah.
But that helps you too. We're not trying to hit people, but come in on their hands and then go away. And it's tough. If you can hit those spots, it's just tough. 0-2's you count. This is a big out right here because you got Haley Hefter lingering up here before long, and you just don't want her on because she'll leave the yard too. You want to get this one here. Swing and a miss. There's your 2. That's a really good job there, and I think Coach Witten did a great job. You throw the lefty in there, and she's throwing change up. Then you got velo coming in, and it's hitting's the toughest thing to do in sports. I'll talk to anybody, argue with anybody. Toughest thing to do in sports is hit.
Absolutely.
3-1 ball game. Ball down. A really good pitch there. Just a lot of movement on all her pitches right now. She's came back. I believe she's stronger now after the surgery, and it had been bothering her. We were scared to death. We were going to have to ride it in there with a young pitching staff. We don't. I mean, she's a veteran sophomore. Ball
She's
down.
Definitely done her job tonight, coming in in relief and just pounding the zone and taking care of it.
And gives you a spark too. I mean, she's fired up. 1-1 you count, 2 outs. Yeah, I'm telling you, that swing there, and this is a younger kid. I do think. I got Georgia. That's not Georgia. Don't hit from the left-hand side. Who you got hit? Huh? 21, I think. No, that's going to be Wortham right here. Yeah. 22's you count, 2 outs. Big out here. You do not want Haley Hefner. That's a swing and a miss right there. And I like it. Hey, they're fired up. This ain't a district game. This is a, hey, we just want to beat you game.
That's right.
And, the 5th K of the night for Skinner, and Sal had 4. Grady Beck Wilson, I'm not counting them. Let me see what Grady had. Grady had 1, 2, 3. She had 6 or 7 also. Unbelievable win right there, 3-1. That's 2 really good teams that are going to fist fight. The 6A, 7A, they want to both be down there in Hattiesburg, and it's a long season, and they got to get after it. It's going to be a fun year. Coach K, you're the best. I appreciate you. Thanks so much for coming up here. I hope you had as much fun as I did.
It was a pleasure, and I'm looking forward to making many trips back.
Well, good deal. We've got now. So we had. What do we head Thursday? We go down to Tishomingo County. You don't know, Brent? You used to do homework for me. So Northwest will be playing, so you'll be there. Well, we go to Tishomingo County Thursday. I know nothing about them. I know game time will be 6:30. Check with us. Check with the weather. Enjoyed it. Go Tigers. We'll be back at it next Thursday. This Thursday. Sorry, guys.